Hi, this is Reese from Creatacrm, and this video is on the job module, but it's actually about surveys itself. So surveys covers pretty much most elements of your business, but we're going to cover this particular one in job module as well. It's related to job module, which is a very important piece of the pie to help your guys to fill in information. So how we're going to do that is in this video, show you the survey section. So to see survey section, you click on the settings section. You have to be administrator to get that to there, and you're going to developer section, and then when I click on the survey section, now there's a couple of things you have with surveys. Now, out of the box, we already set a number of things up. So we click on surveys, and you've got a couple of things that, like contact us, has already that which you can wire into your lead section. But this section here, when it's straight away out of the box, create a new survey all by yourself. It's a installation of site. Just something general. Now, when I go through, that's important to know, but you don't need to do anything about it. So, for example, the themes. We do have a style sheets in here, so we've got a default style sheet that covers a beautiful format that is all soft and it's nice presentational. But if you have you're a bit more of a higher presentational corporate feel that you need to have your colors of brands and all these things, we can create a style sheet for you that display beautiful forms that to fit your company's logos or colors in your company. So we can do that. You can allow resubmission. Resubmission means that if you tick on this, which we should do it, it means that you can keep on changing. So if you fill in the form and then you're going to do it again and do it again, you need to allow submission. But if you want to sign off a contract, or you want to sign off that they did this, you want to untick this. So by default, we leave it off because if you're making these things, we want to lock that down straight away. You can't change it. So that's important. If it's forms that you have to go back to regularly, you want to untick that. Recapture required. So that is on the website. If you want to put these forms on the website, you want to have capture required, and that is so the spots don't keep on spamming you with forms and so forth to tick that. That's for outside this website you can have there, so that's pretty cool. So on the edit section, wow, we've got so many options here. So we've got all these scenarios. Now this video is going to be a basic how-to on here, but we're going to go through it really basically. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to go through some of the elements here. So we're going to have a single input here. You drag and drop here, and it's the first question you have. So you can hover your mouse button and say installation of site comments. I'm doing my best to ad-lib on this one. So that means this is the first question. The next things you can do is one that you can have questions of condition of site. Okay, and that can be a drop-down menu. Just change the drop-down menu. You just have to click on the edit here and click on here, edit here. I'm going to edit choices. I'm going to make it a bit easier for myself. Click on edit, and I'm going to go choices, and I'm going to go good, bad, cool. Yeah, very eventful, I know. So there you go. There you go. That's it. So that gives you the multiple choice section there. You can do things like rating. There's so many elements here. We'll see. It's kind of, we'll just make sure they behave. There you go. Question 1 and 2. Rate. Your rating of site. Yep, so that gives you 1, 2, and 3. Now that rating side is good for online websites and so forth. You can do all those things, and you've got other things in here, comments. Drop slowly, but surely we'll get there. There you go. Question 4. Your comments. Okay, and so that's just a real quick questionnaire. Now that kind of really shows what the question is all about. Just a real quick survey. you've got to make sure that you keep on saving the survey section here. So we want to save and view this, and keep on saving it as well when you make changes as well. Keep on saving as you go through and drag and dropping the particular things. Again, you have ability to upload files up here, so you can upload files and pictures. If you do, you can do signatures in here. We won't go over all the scenarios, but you'll get the general scenarios in here. Now, the other thing you want to know is what you're targeting. So you've got the survey type. That's a very important feature that you need to know about. And people, for example, on the job template, you would want to survey a task. A task is something that goes on a job. So we're going to do it for this occasion. But for example, if you want questions on a customer and you want to take out a form on a customer and fill it out and attach to that customer, you can target customers or a contact or an activity. Activity is like you go to a meeting and these are the questionnaires I need to do to ask to fill in the form for every time I do a new client, like a application form for a product and so forth. So that's really important that you can have is question and answers for the accounts team to review about if we should give them credit or not scenario. So we're going to do tasks, and that's it. So okay, so we've done that. We continue saving that. Save that, sorry. And we're now done that. So we've now created a task template that's on a particular form that you have. Now what you can do now is that just to recap it, we've got a task. We can go back constantly and change it. So you can just go, look, I'm going to put another boolean in here, and I'm going to put it in question 5, and I'm going to say, is this person a nice person? Yes or no, and you go back in to save that form. You can do pages in here. You click on pages. There's so many rich scenarios for this particular video. We probably don't want to bore you or go too long. So now we're going to actually, for example, we're going to go to a job itself. So I'm going to go to my job section, and I'm just going to choose any job. This one here. I'm just going to click on the task section. I'm just going to create new task, new test. Okay, so what we can do when we create a task in here, you can assign any type of job survey template on here. So this is installation of the site. I just select it, and there you go. I have now selected the site. So what we're saying before is the surveys themselves are like all these import sections or that can be very helpful for you. So a lot of people use PDFs. The problem with PDFs are that you can you don't have the ability to fill the information in real time and get access to information to email back to the client. You have to wait for the person to come back. So this is so really going to revolutionize your business on that. For example, you can use a post here to say when the guy's on the job, say, yep, at admin people filled in the install site survey. So okay, I can post it. I've done my job, for example, and do that. So what I'm going to do now is actually fill in the survey. Oops. I'm going to click on the task section, click on the text survey, and I can fill the information in here. So oops. So fill the information in. Installation site comments. This is a good site. Condition on survey. Good. Rating of it 3. Just good. Is the person nice? Not really, no. Your comments, site is good. So you can now complete that form. It's done, and you fill it in. So once you have completed the form, you click on an email here. I notice that this person doesn't have an email address, but if you click on the email, you can email anyone in the actual system. So I'm going to go, no, I'm going to just email myself. Call company reach. There you go. Add that in there. And I've emailed myself this email with this form and fill out. So that can actually view online, or you can actually, it sends it as a PDF on there as well. So you can fill the form in and send it to the client or people that you need to fill it out to as well. So that's pretty cool as well. You can just look at the email the link this way. The difference between email link and email survey result, one has a PDF, one doesn't, and you have to enable that. And again, you can actually go back to the survey and change the results, because prior to that one, on the survey section there, I said I could re-enter it. So you can go back at any time, fill the form in if it wasn't correctly filled in, and send it out as well. So that is awesome. So you can forevermore have a survey connected to a job that you've created real time, really quickly. So that really helps you to create a lot of questionnaires, a lot of elements of your business, and put it on jobs or a company, or questionnaires or anything, when you can fill in, when a person comes in for a new lead, you can fill in all these checks and measures for a particular lead as well. So that's on the survey section. So I hope that helps on that. I'll keep on watching videos of more information about Creator. Talk to you soon.